Benjamin Sifrit, a former Navy SEAL, discharged for disobeying orders and a track record of going AWOL, quickly finds himself on a destructive path. Things spiral out of control when he meets his equally twisted soulmate. Together, they burglarize businesses, smuggle drugs into the States, and finally graduate into becoming cold-blooded killers. How did a man who was trained to protect his country end up murdering innocent people, dismembering and disposing their remains? Follow along as we piece together the bizarre story of Benjamin and Erika Sifrit. Ocean City, Maryland is a famous tourist spot on the Atlantic coast, with its sandy beaches, lively boardwalk, and vibrant nightlife. Every year, millions of people come to this resort town to have fun and relax. But in May 2002, Ocean City was the site of a terrible crime that stunned the country. Josh Ford and Geney Crutchley, who were 32 and 51 years old respectively, had traveled to Ocean City, Maryland from Fairfax, Virginia for a weekend of enjoyment. They had a reputation of being kind and generous among everyone who knew them, but this trait also made them easy prey for a murderous plot in the very place they sought to have a good time. And when they did not show up at their jobs on May 28, 2002, their colleagues were concerned and alerted the police. 6 days later, the police arrested Benjamin and his wife Erika for burglarizing a Hooters restaurant. While in custody, Erika started to have a panic attack and requested the officers to hand her meds from her purse. But the officers found a gun and the driver's licenses of Ford and Crutchley in her purse instead. When the police pressed them for more answers, the couple cracked and began to talk, pointing accusing fingers at each other. Born in Iowa in 1977, Benjamin Sifrit had a passion for swimming and saving lives. He worked as a lifeguard and competed in swimming events in Houston. He also had a lofty goal: to become a Navy SEAL, one of the elite military forces in the world. He joined the Navy in 1996 and enrolled in the BUDS program, a 6-month training course that pushes the candidates to their physical and mental limits. Many dropped out, but Benjamin made it through. He graduated with honors from Class 212 in 1997, earning the respect of his peers and instructors. He was ready to become a special operator, a skilled warrior who could carry out secret missions on land, sea, and air. But then he met Erika, and everything changed. Erika Grace, who was born in 1978 in Pennsylvania, had a privileged upbringing near Altoona as an only child. She loved scrapbooking and playing basketball, and she even had her own indoor court at home. She was a starter on the varsity team when she was a freshman. She was also a smart student and a star player with a strong outside jump shot. She got a partial athletic scholarship to go to Mary Washington College in Virginia, where she met with Benjamin. They were both 20 years old and had a lot in common. They were both athletic, ambitious, and adventurous. They fell in love and quickly became inseparable. And in 1998, the lovebirds eloped to Vegas, where they got married. They seemed like a perfect match, but their marriage was far from perfect. Benjamin had trouble adjusting to civilian life after leaving the Navy due to bad conduct. He was repeatedly absent without leave, insubordinate, poor performing, and wore unauthorized insignia. Consequently, he had his Navy SEAL status revoked and was discharged from the military. At the same time, Erika dropped out of college, and together, they moved near her hometown and opened a scrapbook store. They also developed a taste for extreme sports, drugs, guns, and tattoos. They became obsessed with each other and isolated themselves from their families and friends, and things continued to spiral out of control as they constantly participated in all types of criminal activities. And in 2002, they took their criminal behavior to a whole new level. In May 2002, Benjamin and Erika decided to take a vacation to Ocean City, Maryland, a popular tourist destination on the Atlantic coast. There, they met another couple, Joshua Ford and Geney Crutchley, who were also on vacation from Virginia. The two couples hit it off right away. They danced, drank, and chatted together for hours at the Secrets nightclub. Around 1:30 a.m., Benjamin and Erika invited Josh and Geney to their condo, which was about a mile away from the club. They said that they had some more drinks and promised more fun activities there, giving off the impression that they didn't want the party to end so soon. Excited about their newly formed friendship, Josh and Geney agreed to Benjamin and Erika's offer. They left Secrets nightclub together in Benjamin's BMW SUV. They arrived at the Rainbow condominiums around 2 a.m. and took the elevator to the 9th floor. They followed Benjamin and Erika to the living room, where they sat on the couch and continued their conversation. Benjamin and Erika offered them some more drinks and snacks, which they accepted. They also showed them some of their scrapbooks, which contained photos and stories of their travels, hobbies, and adventures. Josh and Geney felt comfortable and welcomed in the penthouse, but what they didn't know was that the Sifrits had rented that condo for one reason alone: to commit murder. The Sifrits had a daily routine of hitting the beach by day and club hopping by night, looking for unsuspecting victims for their deadly scheme. They seemed to have found their first victims, and back at the condo, things were about to take a dark turn. Around 4 a.m., Josh and Geney decided to call it a night. They expressed their gratitude to Benjamin and Erika for their hospitality, and as they were about to exit the condo, Erika suddenly started to make a scene, claiming that her purse was missing. Josh and Geney were baffled and alarmed by Erika's abrupt shift in mood. They felt that something was off and tried to talk to Benjamin and Erika, but instead, the situation escalated into a violent and menacing one when Benjamin drew a gun and aimed it at Josh and Geney, demanding that they return Erika's purse. Realizing that they had fallen into a trap, Josh and Geney retreated into a bathroom, locking the door behind them. With the couple now in the bathroom, Erika then called 911 and informed them that some people broke into her apartment, but she was hiding in the bedroom and that she could hear their footsteps coming in her direction. However, when the operator asked for her address, she hung up. What happened next was a nightmare of bloodshed, torture, and mutilation. And just like that, Josh and Geney vanished into thin air, never to be seen, in one piece again. The disappearance of Josh and Geney raised alarm among their co-workers in Virginia, who alerted the police. And while the Ocean City Police Department began investigations, the Sifrits were eager to find their next victims. Once again, following a similar pattern, the Sifrits met Melissa Sealing and Justin Tanya at the Secrets nightclub, but this time, the victims sensed something off and left before Erika could play the missing purse card. Meanwhile, as the police intensified the search for the missing Virginia couple, the Sifrits decided to leave town before any investigative leads could be connected to them. But on their way out, they decided to rob a Hooters restaurant. This turned out badly for the Sifrits, as they were caught by policemen who responded to the distress call. Erika started to panic and requested the officers get her Xanax from her purse. But instead, the officers found a gun and the driver's licenses of Josh and Geney in her purse. And with the impression that this was a hostage situation, the police hurried to the Sifrits' condo, which was immediately classified as a crime scene. And when the police pressed them for more answers, the couple cracked and began to talk, pointing accusing fingers and blaming each other for the crime. Erika said that when Josh and Geney ran into the bathroom and locked the door behind them, Benjamin proceeded with firing a few rounds through the door, before kicking it down and firing more shots directly at the helpless couple. She expressed further that after Benjamin murdered Josh and Geney in cold blood, he dismembered and removed the victims' bodies from the condo and replaced the broken door. She ended with saying that she played along because she feared for her life due to Benjamin's history as a Navy SEAL. In his own confession, Benjamin claimed that he was asleep when he suddenly heard a loud bang and stumbled on a crime scene when he rushed in to investigate the sound. With so much evidence and matching DNA samples of the victims from the crime scene, the Sifrits, who thought themselves as Bonnie and Clyde, were tried, convicted of murder, and sentenced to prison in 2003. Erika was sentenced to life imprisonment plus 20 years, while Benjamin got 38 years with a mandatory release date set for 2030. Benjamin filed for a divorce in 2010, which was granted the same year. No one knows why the Sifrits killed Ford and Crutchley. Some think they did it for the thrill, or because they were jealous or paranoid. Others say they were under the influence of drugs or had mental problems. Whatever the case may be, their crime horrified the country and revealed how people that look normal can become ruthless murderers in an instant. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one.